Hello, and welcome to the Nitpicking Nerds.
In this installment, we're going over the Dreamcast for voice actors for this new MTG Netflix show.
I'm your host, Joe Cherries.
Does that mean I'm busy?
That does mean you're busy, and together we make up the Nitpicking Nerds. I know I'm freaking everyone out because Beezy's going to say the other part.
And make sure you subscribe before we begin, because our subscribers are 10% more likely to
make up something on the spot.
Yeah.
Disclaimer. No, you won't.
So there's been a lot of talk about this Magic animated series. We wanted to throw our hat in the ring because a lot of these people, they don't know what they're talking about. Like, I don't want to be mean to anybody, but voice acting is very specific.
Yeah.
In terms of what you want in a show. And if you're casting XYZ over here as the Gideons and the Jaces and whatnot, I think you're just going to end up running into some problems. So we're throwing our hat in the ring. Here's what we would recommend.
Absolute awesome voice actors, every one of these people.
I would agree.
So we're going to start with Gideon.
Who do you think should play Gideon?
Well, he's big. He's buff. He's
trash.
Manly.
Yeah.
He is trash. So we're going with, obviously, Danny Devito.
None other than Danny Devito. By himself.
Obviously, Danny DeVito.
I think it just works. I think they will mesh together, the Gideon's personality and Danny DeVito.
And also, if they ever did a live action, they could put Danny DeVito directly into the role of Gideon in live action.
They could just one for one swap it out. I think that one's going to work out nicely.
Perfectly. Danny's
got the charisma. Gideon is such a fleshed out character.
He's made for this role. The only other role I could think Danny DeVito would have been better at was Detective Pikachu, but they wouldn't give it to him. So I'm sick of this. Give Danny DeVito the role of Gideon, or we riot.
But then he has to die.
No.
I want Danny DeVito to die?
I don't know how many years on this earth I got left. I'm gonna get real weird with it.
Alright, so the next man, Jace. Now he's arguably he's the Mickey Mouse of Magic. He's like the Mario of Magic. So who else would we get to voice this man other than Charles Martinet?
And who's Charles Martinet? The voice of Mario.
The voice
and
of Mario.
Luigi. And Wario.
And Waluigi.
And what we have learned just earlier today is that this is the most genuine, happy,
charismatic,
salt of the earth, just happy to be alive guy.
Just like Jace.
Just like Mario.
And just like Mario, Jace is going to lead his team of Planeswalkers through the multiverse's challenges.
He's going to do it. It's me, Jace. Let's go. Just what I needed.
Jace sometimes says, let's go.
Let's go.
I think one time he said that to Gideon.
Jace Bellerin.
Next is a character who's kind of in every set, especially the bad sets.
Yeah,
so who better to mirror that than an actress who's in a lot of movies?
Yeah, but it's
mostly bad movies.
It's Liliana. Liliana's who we're talking about.
Right, so we're going to pair Liliana with who?
Jennifer Tilly.
Perfect.
If you don't know, she's the bride of Chucky.
I was going to say she's the fake mother of Stuart Little, if you've seen the first Stuart Little.
Yep, she is.
She's great in that.
And she's also the voice of Bonnie on Family Guy.
Yes.
Very distinctive voice.
You know when you hear it.
It would bring Lily to life.
Because Lily is just flat. She's two-dimensional.
Yeah, we're giving her a third dimension.
The only time she ever showed emotion was in the trailer for the War of the Spark, which never even happened, canonically.
And her voice is great.
It's great. It's like nails on a chalkboard.
You never really actually killed anybody, did you? Did you? Did you, you pathetic worm?
What?
Well, there she is.
Ayo.
I legitimately like Jennifer Tilly. She's good. I don't think her voice really just makes me laugh.
Yeah.
It's really enjoyable. Even she's playing an evil doll, trying to be evil. It's great.
Or she's playing herself, possessing an evil doll, who's in love with a possessed doll. It's complicated. It's complicated, but that's not.
And that's why she'll be great at Lily.
That's part of the reason. The next on the list is Chandra.
Now,
who is Chandra going to be played by?
So Chandra is going to be played by great voice actors, actually.
Right.
One of the best, Tara Strong.
But not just any Tara Strong. You said you came to me with this one, and you were very adamant, and I heard you out, and I get it.
So Tara Strong has to be doing her voice for Tommy Pickles when she does this. I want that voice specifically.
Yes, Tommy Pickles. Tara Strong as Tommy Pickles as Chandra.
Yeah, and I want Chandra's catchphrase to be, "A baby's got to do what a baby's got to do."
Now, but that was basically her struggle. If you look back with the Tezzeret saga, she basically said a baby's got to do what a baby has to do. So I agree wholeheartedly with your decision.
Yeah, great voice actress. She does so many voices. Bubbles, Timmy Turner.
Poof. She does Poof.
Poof?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You might as well, right?
She does so many voices. It's
Although
like,
I would say Poof, not her most talented, because I think the baby just says Poof. But we don't really have to talk about Poof. I don't think.
and she
anyone
also
likes
has
that
a
character.
one-off appearance on Friends in that one episode where you think
yeah.
she dates Joey.
Yeah.
No amount of therapy will ever make this moment okay.
We got to round out the game watch. Nissa. Who is going to be played by Nissa?
Nissa will be played by Tress McNeil. Now, she is Mom from Futurama, and she is everyone that ever
Been in
existed.
35 plus TV shows, all of which you will know.
Most notable roles: Mom from Futurama, like I said.
A couple Animaniacs roles.
The mom from, or Skinner's mom in The Simpsons.
Yep.
And she was the main. What's the girl on Animaniacs? I can't remember.
I don't watch that show.
She was the girl, and she's the nurse on Animaniacs.
Yep.
She has a lot of voices on Futurama
She
besides
does,
Mom.
Like, and The Simpsons. Like, just probably like 6 or 7 characters on both those shows.
Yeah,
And
she's,
so, Nissa, yeah.
but the reason she fits Nissa so well is she's high energy.
Yes.
She can just deliver a line and make you laugh, and that's
She
really
can
what
make
we're
you
looking
laugh.
for in a Nissa.
Nissa is the comic relief of the game watch,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
Now,
So
Chandra is the
comic.
serious one, and Gideon's the trash man. But I think Nissa really ties the group. She's like nothing could separate Nissa from the game watch.
Nothing. Like
She is the glue that holds them together.
yeah, she will never leave.
You raised my hopes and dashed them quite expertly, sir. Bravo!
And every team needs a villain. Now, Nicol Bolas is this conniving, like scheming. We need a voice actor who's going to deliver this. When you hear his thundering voice, you just go, ooh, wow, he's large and in charge.
Yeah.
Who do we have?
So in charge. Like so in charge that like when he speaks, he demands authority.
He demands authority. What do we got?
Gilbert Godfrey.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Classic.
Hear us out. Hear us out. We're not trolling you. Gilbert Gottfried has the voice of an elder dragon.
Yeah, it's exactly what I think when I was reading the book. Every time there was a line by Nicol Bolas, I would read it in his voice, and I'd be like, "That's scary."
Take the War of the Spark trailer, which we've alluded to twice now. Replace the roar at the end that Bolas does with a Godfrey scream, and it's basically twice as intimidating. I'm sure you'll be hearing from that. We've created a recreation.
So now that we've both died of laughter and we've had to cut many times here due to our laughter, and now you've seen the clip and you're dying of laughter.
Those are the six main ones. This is some supplementary characters. Johnny was the first one.
Yep, Johnny, we did Jim
Notable
Cummings.
Catman.
He does the voice of Cat in Cat Dog.
Yes, Jim Cummings, we thought would be perfect for the job. He's got experience in the role. He could channel half of Cat Dog into, I think, this role, and I think it would come out very well.
Only someone so dastardly, so despicable, so disdainful of the utterly defenseless would dare perform such a deed.
Yeah, and Tezzeret we have being played by...
Now, Tezzeret, I pictured this because I think somebody said, like, oh, they're making a magic movie like 2 years ago. The 5th time they were making a magic movie. And they were like, someone said Gary Oldman as Tezzeret, and it clicked for me. It reminds me of, I don't even know who played Ares in Wonder Woman, but his face surrounded by CGI just bullcrap. I want Gary Oldman with CGI Tezzeret.
I believe the name was Professor Lupin.
Just, like, take, like, the crazy part of Commissioner Gordon when he's like, I have to save Harvey Dent, like that, but always. Like, that'd be perfect.
Not pointing that gun at my family!
Arguably the 2 best lines of Gary Oldman's career.
Yeah, he nailed those lines.
Bring me everyone. What do you mean, everyone?
As Ugin, we have...
Ugin has this raspy, ancient voice of wisdom.
Yes, and...
So we wanted to channel that with John H. Benjamin's voice.
yes, you might know him as the voice of Bob from Bob's Burgers,
Also
or
Archer.
Archer. Yep.
And the one dude on Family Guy.
He also was the voice in that weird show, Home Movies, that was on Adult Swim really late at night.
Okay, so that's where you know him from. Ugin's got this, if you heard him on Arena, his sound bites, they're like, I am Ugin. And it's like,
I imagine, like, so
know.
Bob rarely has emotion in his voice. He talks very monotone.
he's been around the block countless times. He doesn't need to show anything.
Exactly. So, I can picture the voice, and I can't imagine I wouldn't love this show.
He's got the smugness too, because if Ugi traps Bolas in the prison realm, and I can just picture John H. Benjamin just giving it to him, just like, yeah, sorry, now you're trapped here, you're not gonna leave.
I have to go, but if I find one single dog hair when I get back, I'll rub sand in your dead little eyes.
Now Karin is kind of like this metallic tough guy. He loves to crush skulls and just pulverize living things to dust. And he's planning on committing mass genocide. So who do you think would be perfect to channel that?
Patrick
Rage.
Patrick Warburton.
Patrick Warburton.
I love Patrick Warburton. This is the least trolly of our picks.
The man has talent.
Now
it's not like a one for. He's not just. That's his voice. We gotta give it a robot golem sound.
Oh yeah, we give it the robot. Like, I don't even know. His voice already sounds like he could just be a robot. If he was just a robot golem underneath, I'd be like, oh, that makes sense. That's why he sounds like that.
That's why he sounds so stoic and amazing.
He's Joe from Family Guy is your main role that you would know
Kronk,
him from.
Right? I think he was Kronk.
Kronk, yep.
That's a good one.
He's does a lot of stuff. I mean, his voice is just his voice. He was
in the Napa Know How commercials.
He's Lemony Snicket on a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah, it's true.
To prey on their fear, move like an animal to feel the kill.
We have Teferi, and who would you put? This is our first disagreement.
Yeah,
who would you
disagree.
put?
Now, you look at Teferi. Almost every iteration of Teferi. Who does Teferi look like? Idris Elba. It is uncanny. It's almost unfair that whoever drew Teferi just used Idris Elba as a design. So who better to voice Teferi than Idris Elba himself? Complete it full circle. If we can't see him as Teferi, we will hear him as Teferi.
And Beasley wants him to be playing his role as Charles in The Office.
Idris Elba as Charles, sort of a no-nonsense type, but he's still got he worked for Static Steel. But now
I personally want this Teferi to have the English accent. If he was gonna, if you're gonna go with Idris Elba, I want him to use his English accent.
Idris Elba in like Luther, maybe.
Yes,
yeah, okay.
exactly.
So what were you thinking though?
I'm thinking Kevin Hart. Oh, come on, Kevin Hart. Did you see The Secret Life of Pets? Come on, he nailed that role.
They're coming out with a sequel because I think he carried that movie.
He absolutely carried that movie.
He was in every buddy comedy with Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
He's in every buddy comedy now forever for some reason.
He was in Jumanji. I think that speaks for itself.
Yeah, he was in Jumanji with Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
He's got the talent. He just doesn't have this role to fill. Teferi is that role.
Yeah.
The role of Kevin Hart's career.
And Teferi's only power, according to the book, slowing down time in a specific area. He
and
can't do
when
anything
Kevin Hart
else.
tells jokes, I feel like they'll never end.
Yeah, and that's good. And like it's good because you want a joke that just goes for the whole episode, and you want to at the end die.
Yeah, and I think Teferi in the book mostly just yelled a lot.
Yeah,
and I think that works with Kevin Hart. But I could also see firm general manager Charles.
Yeah, but I see Kevin Hart because I really want the jokes to just keep going forever. I want a funny Teferi.
Today we face the monsters that are at our door and bring the fight to them. Today we are canceling the apocalypse.
The leader makes up the password, idiots. Everybody making up a new password right now. The new password is don't ask the leader for the password.
The last one is more of speculation because we don't know if this character is going to be in the series. But I would like to see Emrakul.
Yeah, I would love to see Emrakul.
Now we know Emrakul doesn't talk because she's made of spaghetti. And we know Emrakul's a girl. But we're going to throw that out for this one because we thought it was too good of a match in this instance.
No, it's telepathy only.
Jace has spoken to Emrakul, so let's say this is a scenario where Emrakul's essence is speaking to Jace. What would the voice be?
So, I imagine that Emrakul, in order to, if, say, Jace had disappeared, it wasn't there, and he really needed to he'd be like, Bellerin.
Okay.
Bellerin.
And so, who better to do that?
Bellerin.
We're thinking Ben Stein.
Yeah, we're thinking Ben Stein.
For Emrakul.
Yeah, you might know him as in Ferris Bueller, as the guy who goes Bueller.
The Eldrazi are crazy. You don't know what, they're beyond comprehension. And so when you picture Emrakul's voice, you probably picture a normal voice, and not this weird monotone thing.
Ben Stein's great. He also, you might know Ben Stein from the show Win Ben Stein's Money.
Yeah, Win Ben Stein's Money is actually not bad.
I remember that show.
It's on Game Show Network if you want to check it out.
It's such a great, he's got a great voice. And, just imagine, Jace sitting there and he just hears his name in that voice. How could you not?
You look up and this chill runs down your spine.
Yeah, because there's... Oh.
Ben Stein commanding armies of the dead if you wanted to do the Innistrad storyline, too. And only Jennifer Tilly can stop him.
Bueller. 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 Bueller.
All right, so I think we're gonna end that off here. I think you've seen basically what we think of the new show. We're excited for it. We hope at least some of our considerations are met.
We hope that all of them are met.
Well, we hope that all of them.
This show would be amazing. Okay, so all jokes aside,
that's an expensive show.
Let's be clear. This cast would be expensive. If this was the cast, I would be excited. It'd be ridiculous.
It would have to be hilarious.
Like, how could it not be just like first of all these voice actors are actually extremely talented.
Yeah, and if you were to say, like, just to picture like Jace and the Gaywatch, they're like fighting a Hydra, and you've got Gideon telling Chandra,
I'm the trash man.
that, and he can say, "Get up on the Hydra's back." How is that not the best scene that you've ever seen? So I think
so many things that would be hilarious. It's like, imagine actually having like Kevin Hart just being I don't think Kevin Hart's funny.
Yeah.
But imagine him being Teferi, this very serious, like kind of more stoic character.
Teferi, can you do that thing? Those are our thoughts. Let us know who you would cast as any of these people, or add another one. We didn't mention Garrick. We didn't mention Kaya. We didn't mention Raul Zarek. We didn't mention Raul Zarek's lover. We didn't mention Rat.
Tomrick.
We didn't mention Rat's stepdad. There's a lot of people we left off.
Teo.
Yeah, so
let
us know.
So
but we got to give a shout out to our 12 patrons.
To our self-patrons.
Unbelievable amount of patrons.
This is great. Every time I see a new patron, I get happy. And it's not like, it's just, I'm happy that we got a new patron. I'm happy that we have so many. Every one of you is amazing. I thank you for supporting us.
It helps us branch out. We always do this super serious stuff. To now even get more serious and just take a look at things coming up and just really take a chance to just be reflective for an episode. And I like putting it out there with you guys, see what you guys think.
Thank you so much for supporting us, every one of you. Hit the subscribe button. Head over to patreon.com/Nitpicking if you like us. If you really, really like us, because we'll fall in love with you immediately. Love you all. Thanks for watching.
And also, peace out, Tribe Scout.